They say a mirror cannot lie. That's not true. I've always liked brushing my teeth before bed. It's a simple, silly habit, a kind of ritual to end the day. Tonight was no different. I was standing in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, just waiting for this day to finally be over. At first, I didn't even notice. I was just looking at myself in the reflection, as I always do. I raised the brush to my face, and my reflection did the same. It was in perfect sync, just as it should be. I looked down into the sink to rinse the brush, and my reflection looked down too. Nothing strange. But then, when I looked up, something felt wrong. It was for only a fraction of a second, on the very edge of my awareness. I froze completely still, but my reflection seemed to blink. I squinted, trying to figure out what was wrong. My reflection squinted back. In sync, I shook my head, trying to clear the sleepiness. The reflection did the same. I stood there motionless again, and again I saw it. My reflection slowly, smoothly, tilted its head to the side. I didn't do that. I did not do that. I stared at it, mesmerized, trying to find a logical explanation. Maybe it was just a trick of the light, or maybe my eyes were just tired. My reflection moved its head back to a normal position, and that's when I knew it wasn't a trick of the light. It wasn't fatigue. It wasn't me. The reflection raised a hand that I didn't raise and gently touched its own face. It ran its fingers down its cheek. Then it raised its other hand and then reached for its neck. It ... It smiled. Slowly, a terrifying wide smile appeared on its face. A smile that I wasn't feeling on my own lips. I watched, unable to look away. I tried to scream, but I couldn't make a sound. My body was frozen with fear. I just stood there, watching my reflection in the mirror start to live its own life. Its fingers, which were on its neck, slowly tightened. At that exact moment, I felt the air slowly start to leave my lungs. This wasn't my body. This was the reflection, but it was. It was controlling me. I tried to breathe, but I couldn't. I was suffocating. I felt my brain begin to burn from lack of oxygen. It leaned closer to the mirror. Its face was directly opposite mine. The smile on its lips got even wider, revealing something black and rotten in its mouth. Its eyes, they started to bleed. Thick, black liquid ran down its cheeks and dripped onto the marble sink. I watched it all, and my consciousness slowly began to fade into darkness. In that darkness, I heard a sound. A cracking. It was the sound of ice being broken. I looked down at the sink where the black liquid was dripping. I saw that on the mirror, in the spot where the liquid had dripped, a small web of cracks was beginning to form. I looked back up at the mirror, and I saw that my reflection's face was breaking, like glass. The cracks, like a spider web, spread across its forehead, its cheeks. From the spot where the black liquid had flowed, deep cracks were now growing, and it was pushing against them. Pushy, trying to break through. It wanted. I began to suffocate. It felt like a huge, heavy boot was standing on my throat. I fell to my knees, trying to take a breath, but nothing would come. My reflection in the mirror was laughing, but it wasn't a laugh, it was a distorted, raspy sound that tore at my own throat. I struggled for air. I was fighting against it. My entire body tensed, and I screamed. My scream made my reflection flinch for a second. I took a breath. Air. Air. I realized I had to break the mirror before it broke it itself. I reached out a hand, trying to get to it, but my reflection, it was faster. I felt it squeeze my throat. It wouldn't let me breathe. I tried to fight back, but its strength, it was inhuman. I closed my eyes. I knew this was the end. I felt my lungs fill with air, but it wasn't air. It was cold, stale air, full of dust and blood. I opened my eyes, and I saw that my reflection's face was now on my side, and it smiled. Through its shattered teeth, it whispered with my voice, "Now you are here,